Hi guys, today I'm here to show you one of my favorite, actually the favorite ficus for indoor settings, Ficus Alii. Also called Ficus maclelandii or Ficus benjiki. This is native to Southeast Asia and parts of India, and this is one of the least demanding and the most forgiving ficuses out there. So why I like this is, one, it's drooping leaves which almost never dry out. Like even if you don't water it for some time, the leaves will just droop a little, and then they will regain their splendor if you water it again before letting it completely die. And also a little more fertilizer or say changes in light do not make this plant drop its leaves. Unless you of course plant it in the direct sun. This doesn't like it when in a place like Delhi, which is quite hot. But this grows huge, has very little fertilizer requirements. One of the problems is that older plants like this one is, I've had it for a little more than 10 years, might be even 13-14. You can see how the aerial roots have dropped down and reached the ground like a banyan, and this is all in a pot, and I've done absolutely nothing. You can see even the newer aerial roots from this year curling all around a previous aerial root. You can see the beautiful stilts that it makes and how the aerial roots even cover the plant. So this has a tendency to actually like being pot bound, and once it is pot bound, it's very difficult to work on the soil. You cannot rechange the soil easily without damaging the roots, and which is why you also have to use liquid fertilizers with this, like just a pinch of urea and water once every 3-4 months to keep these leaves looking nice and lush. And here, if you see, this is a much newer Ficus Alii that I have. This is only 5 or 6 years old. This is already dropping down its aerial roots, and once these white fibrous aerial roots reach the ground, they'll start to firm up and become woody like this. This is just super pretty. I love this. Only Ficus bengalensis, the Indian banyan, and Ficus Alii drop down these beautiful area roots when in pots. Sometimes even Ficus elastica, the rubber fig, but still it doesn't get as grand as this. The other thing is that these two ficuses are, since this is more than 10 years old, you can see from the size of the stem, and that is around 6 years old, they are in absolutely different soils. When I had started this, I planted when I started with gardening. So this has complete alluvium soil, no coco peat, no perlite, no leca, just alluvium and some manure that I had started with. Whereas this one is almost 100% hydroponic, just some soil and manure on top, but mostly coco peat. You can even see these cocoa husks over here, coco peat and perlite. So despite the complete difference in soils, you can see no difference in the lushness of these plants, and they grow super tall since they're very good at retaining moisture. This one has almost reached 8 feet, and I have to keep trimming this because this grows very fast. This throws doesn't grow fast initially, but once it attains the size in a pot and it gets root bound, it throws out these bunches of leaves. It grows in spurts, and each spurt has it throws out 17-18 leaves. So all of this growth has happened in the last 2 months, this much. You can see the difference here between the earlier season's growth and this growth over here. So you'll have to trim it to keep it from spreading too much horizontally, unless you love that, and you have to train it if you want to grow it vertically. So anyway guys, thank you for watching my video about this beautiful and very forgiving Alii fig, which is incidentally also an air purifying plant. And I'll try to keep bringing you such different plants in my other videos. Thank you.